Yes, guys, we're back with another Tumbler video, guys. Check this one out. This is the one that you've been waiting for. I've heard a lot of comments about people wanting to see how to do especially the tapered version, and asking me to do a quick design on that. So, guys, your prayers are answered on this video. I'm going to go through a very quick tutorial exactly how to do it. It's going to be quick, it's going to be easy, it's going to be fantastic. Don't forget to check out my other videos on the tumblers as well, in the playlist. Don't forget to check out all my links in my description, guys. And if you do love digital downloads, guys, you do love making that passive income from digital downloads, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell for any more videos that I do produce on this, guys, on this subject. So check this out. Look, I'm on tumblers right now. I'm not gonna take long, guys, on this. Like, literally, I'm not gonna be talking about how much you can get with tumblers, how amazing they are, but they are pretty cool, right? They are really, really cool, guys, and they're kind of pretty much getting they're growing in popularity, to be honest. They look amazing, they're fantastic, but the design element is growing quite a lot, and having individual tumbler designs is growing quite a lot, right? There's loads of designs out there, from floral to kind of the skull fire look and butterflies, all sorts, sunflowers. And remember, I've done videos on it already about designing through Midjourney, so do check them out. But listen, guys, it's not about this today, right? But look, look, if you're going to talk about how much you can earn, look, I'm on EVERBEE right now, as usual. Check out link in my description. And look, this tumbler, this beast, this huge bundle, but it's not massive. It's 50 plus, right? 50 plus is not bad. We can do this quickly. Remember, I showed you Midjourney gets $3,680 a month, guys. $3,680 a month. This is it, guys. Check it out. Look, and they're easy. They're not even hard to do. They're the simplest designs. They're not even like hard. But these 50 editable, split, seamless. Remember the keyword seamless, guys. Seamless tumbler mega bundle, right? Now 20 ounce. Remember, now the thing is, you got to remember with tumblers, there's different sizes, right? Different sizes you need to make, and different styles. So you got the straight, you got the tapered, and different sizes, right? So when you're actually going to do your design, you need to make sure you're doing your design for the right kind of tumbler. Look, if I just jump in onto Printify, you can see Printify has all these different tumblers, all different types, all different sizes. So when you're selling these wrap designs like these guys do, try to stick to the standard sizes, the ones that are going to be popular. Like, for example, the straight, the skinny 20 ounce tumblers are very popular. So when you're doing your designs, don't just do like, any. Actually do ones that are selling quite well. So do your research, is what I'm saying. Actually do your research, see what sells well. Do your analysis like I'm doing now. Use something like this SEO software or anyone that you want. Analyze the listing. Right? I know that this one sells really well. So I know that what they're doing well. They're doing correctly. So yeah, but the other thing also to do is give the customer like options, right? Give them options, give them a few. So you got a 20 ounce, 30 ounce, tapered, straight, have a few that you could design. Remember, it's one design that you create and you can have it for many things, okay? Many different styles of tumblers, right? Put it on a PDF, make sure it's a downloadable PNG, simple, right? 300 DPI. But anyways, I'm going to touch on a few important things. This is what you've got to take into account. So this is what I do. When I create these tumbler designs, this is what I do. A lot of you have asked, how do you do the templates? How do you actually create your design? How do you get that shape of the tapered shape? Guys, it's easy. Look, just go on Etsy. Go on Etsy, get yourself a template. You can get it for $1, $2, $3, right? So there's loads of really good ones. So for example, you could just let's say click on this one, right? Cheap, really cool. Look at something. Look, it's got eight baskets, right? It's already in 8 baskets, so it's selling, but it's really cheap, right? So they've got a 20 ounce skinny tumbler which is straight, a 20 ounce skinny tumbler which is tapered, and you can see the design is tapered. You got the size 9.3 by 8.2. You got the 30 ounce they got skinny tumbler, and you got the tapered one, 30 ounce. So they've given the seller, the customer, a few different options, which is good. And also they've got different option for file formats: SVG, PNG, DXF, EPS, right? the more you give options to the customer, the happier they'll be. Okay, so always bear that in mind. So that's what I do. I've had templates from Etsy. I've bought templates from Etsy, and I just do that. So go to Etsy, go to the store. They're all very cheap, these templates, so you can actually get the template and then put your design on the template, right? So that's step one. Step two, guys, remember, you got to go to Midjourney. Remember, I'd showed you how to design through Midjourney. I'm not going to dwell on it today, but remember what I did, right? So what you do is you create your design. Remember, Midjourney is about prompts. So I'm on my server right now. This is my own server, right? You can obviously subscribe to Midjourney. So check it out. And the reason why I subscribe is so that I can sell my designs, because it gives you commercial rights. You can use it for free, but it won't give you commercial rights. So what I would do is you need to obviously have your prompts ready. So I'm going to show you and just very quickly touch on what this is, because, you know, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to dwell on it, but I'm just going to touch on it. Okay. So my prompt that I did for these designs, right? I've already done these 4 designs because I want to do like a daisy and orange kind of style. I've already done this, but I want to very quickly touch on it. So when you go to Midjourney and you go to your server and you're able to start your design, you go / guys, you go imagine, right? Imagine, and then it asks you to put your prompt. Prompt is a string of words to create the design, the visual, right? So I'm just going to paste what I already had, but I want to explain it. So I've got daisies, blue and orange, watercolor, and I've got pattern. Now, this is the important bit. As you got the dash or minus space bar after pattern, then minus AR, which stands for aspect ratio, 3:2. And the 3:2, you know, there's a few different ways of doing the sizes, and you might have seen my other video with slightly different sizes. You can do other sizes, but you just need to make sure that the aspect ratio is a design that covers the Tumbler template nicely. That's what you have to make sure, really. Okay, so AR 3:2, and then spacebar. Remember spacebar, or else it won't actually spit out the designs. Spacebar minus tile, because the tile bit is how you create your seamless pattern. Remember what seamless is. So if you got a design, when you wrap it around the tumbler, seamless being when it matches, when it touches on the other end, it looks like it's part of the same design. It's seamless. Now, if you don't do seamless and it is a pattern, it's not going to look right. It's not going to match up. Now, it doesn't really matter for other designs that are not pattern based, but it does if it's a pattern design, sunflowers, flowers, that kind of thing. Okay, I hope that makes sense, but check out my other videos about how to create seamless patterns. I've just done a seamless pattern, and I'll just very quickly show you how to check it. And then I will jump on to creating that tapered template, which everybody's been asking for. And I'm going to show you how to do that really quickly, guys. So look, let's say I've done my prompt. My prompt words are daisy, blue, orange, watercolor pattern, and it's going to spit out 4 different examples, right? 4 different variations of this prompt which I asked for, and hopefully it's going to give me the right aspect ratio, and it's also going to give me like a tiled stroke, a tiled version, which I need. Okay, tile being seamless, right? So all of these are quite nice. You know, let's say I go for version 3. I like 3. No, I don't. I like 2. U2, upscale it. So remember, upscaling means I'm going to get it a bit clearer. But as I go along, I'm going to explain to you. So the aspect ratio is quite good. You can see that the width is longer than the height, which is exactly what I want, because it's going to wrap around the tumbler. And then I'm going to click on it because it's, remember, it's upscaled, but still, problem with Midjourney, it doesn't give you the resolution or the DPI that you need for the tumbler, right? But I'll show you exactly how to do this. Open browser. Now, if I wanted to check if this is actually seamless, right? Because I do want to check, right? You need to check that it's seamless. You just simply drag it into a website. I've got this website which I use called the Repeat Pattern Tester. And then look, it double checks to make sure that it is a repeat pattern, right? And look at it. It is. I can tell. It's seamless. There's no lines. It's actually perfectly patterned, if you like. Okay. So I've verified. I've validated that it works. Okay. Now, this is where the important bit comes into play, right? Stay with me, please. So I use Photopea Photopea is fantastic, right? It's a free website. It's a bit like Photoshop, but you can literally use it to actually do all your kind of editing, you know, resolution, things like that. You can do all sorts with it. So what I'm going to do is, let's say I've done my design, right? I'll go to open from computer, and then I'm going to use my design, right? Let's say that I've created on Midjourney, right? So obviously the problem with this is, you know, it's not going to have the right resolution, you know, because it's still not how I want it to be. So I'll go to image, I'll go to image size, and look, you can see that the DPI is 72. It's not quite right. Okay, it's not right. I need it 300 DPI. So you can see that Midjourney's DPI is not quite right, even when they upscale it. That's why you have to do either use an upscaler, and I've also got links in my description of an upscaler that I do use, as well as Photopea, or you can go into Photopea, yeah? But just check out the links in my description for all the things that I use. But look, I'm going to go to File, Open, because look, remember what I said about buying these templates. So I've bought templates before from Etsy and other places. So you can see there's a straight one, 20 ounce. Can you see it says 20 ounce straight edge, right? So if I click that and open it, right, this is my straight edge template. Okay, it's going to open it up. Let me just go to this one. Okay, here it is. So this is my straight edge. Okay, now this is easy. I've already opened my other page, remember? Sorry, the daisies one, right there it is. But this is my straight edge template, my 20 ounce straight edge skinny tumbler. Easy, right? It's a square. It's not hard. That one's not hard to do, or not a square, but the aspect ratio is quite simple with the width and height. But look at this, guys. So I go to image. Sorry, I go to image size. This one's 300 DPI. So the thing is, where I bought it already from Etsy, they've already got it as a 300 DPI. And there's a size. It's all sized up already. 9.3 by 8.2. They sized it correctly already. So I don't need to do anything with that. But what I will do is, I will go to sorry, let's get rid of that. I'll go to my other design, the one that I created, Midjourney. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it into the page. Right? Do you see how I done that? So I've just dragged it onto the page. So now I've got my design, which is here, and then I'm just going to enlarge it, okay, to fill up the space. Okay. Now you need to make sure that you got that. Now, if I go to, now what I will do is I'll go to image size, and now you can see that I've got this as a 300 DPI. So when I zoom in, it should be quite clear. So my design now that I put it onto the 300 DPI, should be 300 dots per inch, okay, in terms of the size. Now, I don't need to do anything with this. Once I've got it as 300 DPI with a straight edge one, straight skinny tumbler, 20 ounce, I'm done. So all I need to do is go File, export it as a PNG, right? Export it as a PNG, and that's all I need to do. Once I exported it as a PNG, that's it. Let me just double check. Everything is fine. Get the height, the quality, and then make sure, obviously, that I save it, and I'll make sure that the quality is good at 300 DPI. Remember, 300 DPI, which is a minimum kind of resolution, high quality resolution for printing, right? So that's that. That's simple. I think everybody knows pretty much how to do that. This is where it gets tricky when you do the tapered bit. So I'm going to go to File, Open. So I'm going to go and open my tapered version, right? Click that. I'm going to open the tapered version now. Hopefully it should come up there. Can you see it? You can tell it's tapered. Look at the edge and look at the bottom. Look at the top. You look at the top. There's a gap there. There's a gap there, and it comes inside because it's tapered, right? It's tapered in. Now, this is what we do with the design. So I've got my design here, remember. And so what I want to do is I'm going to drag that design onto the tapered design, right? Here you go. Remember, same situation. Make sure my design stretches out. Okay, covers the whole template, right? Because I need that template covered. Okay, so obviously I just need to double check, make sure that the design fits nicely, make sure it all fits well. Now the thing about this, look at this, this is how we do it. There's two ways of doing this. If your design was not a pattern and it wasn't seamless, and it didn't need to be seamless, because there's a lot of designs out there that we create, but they don't all, they're not all patterns, and they're not all or they don't have to be seamless, right? So if you've got a design which doesn't have to be seamless, right? Doesn't have to be. There's a quick way of doing this to fit the template. So what I would do is I would simply go to image, right? I'll go to layer and then go to clipping mask, right? Go to clipping mask. And what it's going to do is going to clip it, it's going to cut it to the size of the actual template, right? And it's done it already. How do I know it's done it? Let me zoom in. Right, let's zoom in. Let me go to the hand so you can see what I'm talking about. Right, can you see the edge here? There's the edge. It's actually clipped it. Right, look at the bottom. Can you see? It's clipped the design. It's clipped the design perfectly. Look at the edge. That's how you know. Right, there you go. So it's clipped it exactly to the size of the tapered template, right? But that only works if it's not a seamless pattern. That's the thing, right? You can't just cut a design if it's a seamless pattern. Now let me go back here where it gets interesting, right? But it's not that hard, right? Firstly, also let me just double check and make sure that the size is a 300 dpi. Yep, 300 dpi with the size, correct. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and make it into a seamless pattern tapered design. So this is what we do. What I would do is I would make sure that the opacity is less, is about, look, can you see, like I can see the blue template behind the pattern? Look, right? Can you see it? Look, there's the template, and then when I increase the opacity, you can see the flowery pattern. Now I want to do something. I need to drag the edges to the edge of the template. Now I'll show you what I mean by that. Right, I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm going to do one side. I'm not going to do all the thing because it would take too long. But it doesn't take that long really in general. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my design. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me go to the hand. Yeah. So click on my design. Right. I'm going to go to something called warp. Look at the top of the screen. Warp. Right. And then what I'm going to do is, let me just zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. I think you really need to see what I'm doing on this one. Right, look at this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the design onto the line. See that line, the template line? I'm going to have to make sure that I drag it manually into the design. Okay? That's what I need to do. I can't chop it off because then it won't be seamless. For a pattern, you have to kind of drag it in like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag that design. Right? Can you see? I'm pushing the design onto the line. Right? Can you see that? See that? So that side I've just pushed in. Now obviously I need to go ahead and do the rest. I'm just going to do one side, like I said. I'm not going to do the whole thing because that'll be a bit too long for you guys. So then I'll go back and then I'll go to the design again. So I've done a little bit there. Go to warp, and then what I want to do is I need to drag in inside there. Whoops, too much. Let's just see what that is doing. Pull that out there. Okay, look at this. Right, let me just zoom out a minute. Right, so can you see what I've done on this edge? Hopefully you can see that edge. I'm going to zoom in, sorry. Yeah, zoom in. Okay, And then what I'll do is just show you, like using the hand. And then look, can you see this? When I go to opacity, can you see that whole edge, the design on this side? Look at that. Now it still needs a little bit of work at the top here, still needs to be pushed in, but look, it took a minute, right? It didn't take long. And my job would be to make sure, guys, see, what I have to make sure is that I do the whole thing. So make sure that you push it in where the template is, to the edge of the blue template, the line, so that it becomes tapered properly. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you guys. Remember, if you've got any questions, just ask me below. But then you do that side, do the bottom, and do the top, which also needs work. And that's it. Once you've got that, you go to File, export it as a PNG. Make sure you got 300 dpi, right, at least on there for the PNG, so that it has that super really cool resolution that you're able to, that the customer is able to download and use and print. Okay, and guys, literally that is it. That's how you do your tapered and your straight. And then what you do, just like any of these listings, you can see this is a prime example. This is the one that's making a lot of money. So what they'll do is they'll give you a digital download file, PDF, and it would have on the PDF a link to the PNG files. It might be on the Google Drive, and then you can download it straight onto your own computer or laptop. And that is literally it, making sure that you've given maybe the right sizes, or explain which tumblers therefore, because like this one's specific. Look, 20-ounce sublimation tumbler design bundle. That's what they're there for. They're doing it for the 20-ounce tumbler. Okay, seamless tumbler as well, they've said. So again, just be specific in what you're doing. But guys, that is it. That's all you got to do if you want to create those tumblers, those making sure that you've got them designed properly, making sure that they're editable. And like I said to you guys, I would simply go to something like Etsy. So you got the tapered, the straight, you got the exact size, and most of these will have the resolution as well that you need. All you need to do is upload it on something like Photopea, and then also get your design from Midjourney, put it on top of that, onto the template. Make sure you get the design template exactly right, and that is it, guys. Download it as a PNG and you're done. Guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Don't forget to check out all my other videos on tumblers, designing tumblers, Midjourney with it, and so on. There's a few videos there. Check them out, please, and do check out the links in my description. Hope you enjoyed it. Check it out. Thank you.